I played the bass before the bassoon, actually, so that was, I played that when I was 11, and then when I took up the bassoon, I'd been learning for a bit, and there was a wind dectet, like in a local, I think it was somewhere around the corner. It was me and a bunch of adults, and there's a Gounod Petite Symphony that's this absolutely amazing piece, and just the sound of the wind ensemble was so amazing that I remember coming out and my mum picked me up and I was like, that was amazing, that was so good, this is incredible. So I think that was one of the first thoughts of, this brings me joy. I first played with the SEO during the pandemic. So it was in Perth Concert Hall when the wind players were absolutely, you know, it was 3 meters between everyone. So in that way you could say, well, how do you get connection in that kind of space where you're so far apart? But there was like an honesty and an openness that I found with the players here, like especially with Alison, the other bassoon, that you just knew where you stood, and it was something really freeing about that. There's sort of someone described it the other day as the house style, where it can be light and lifted and joyful, but there's also going to be something new round the corner that you might not expect. Sometimes you're totally in it and you're not like looking for reaction from them. You're just trying to make something on stage, and if you kind of feel that feeling of, oh, we're really giving our all and making something special, then it can translate to the audience. But you also have the times where, especially on the Highland tours and things, where you can see everyone, they're right there, and having that sort of immediate reaction from people that you're playing and they're smiling, sometimes people are sleeping, but if they're engaged, it's like a sort of infinity loop where the more you give, the more you receive back. You sit in the concert hall, or even if you're just at home, you sit on the sofa and listen to something, and that it helps you unwind the day. It makes you think of, I don't know, you can be nostalgic, you can be hopeful, you can be excited, you can be angry, but you can experience emotions that we maybe lock away for most of the time. We're respectable in society and we don't feel, but then we can listen to something and, oh, I feel this, I remember this, I want to do this. It can inspire as well. Art is not just for entertainment. It can offer, in a way, whatever you're looking for if you're willing to find it. So you can be pleasantly surprised by things. You can be emotionally drained. You can be overwhelmed with love for humankind. Like, you can be overwhelmed with sadness, nostalgia. If there's kind of something for everyone, I would say, and there's no one genre to get into. You know, there's so much music out there that if you look, and part of the looking and discovering is the joy of the journey and finding what hits for you in a certain way.